Hey, what is going on guys, it's CK here, and today welcome back to the crew for part 3 of the Circumference cruise. Now I know it's been a little while since we've done one of these episodes. New people have joined the channel and they might not know what it is, so just a little refresher guys. This is the series in which I take a number of cars around the USA from headquarter to headquarter. We started in Detroit I believe, then we worked our way down to Miami, then Miami to LA, and today what we're going to be doing is LA to Vegas. Now, I am just post-commentating right now because there is an actual topic which I want to talk to you about today, and it is my highlights from the 2015 New York Auto Show. And I urge you guys to stick around because there is some major good ones in there. So anyway guys, if you do go ahead and enjoy this video, then please do leave it a like, it is much appreciated. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now the car you're seeing right here guys is my very own 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Performance Spec. Now I've just got to say, this thing looks like it's just come straight out of the Rocket Bunny factory. I mean, oh my god, them wheel arches though, them wheel arches. Now just like the Charger which I used in the last episode, which I'll leave a link to in the description, it has got the drag spoiler, and I think it actually fits it a lot better than the Charger because you can see everything that's under it, whereas the Charger you couldn't really see the lights, whereas this you can, and oh man, it suits it very well. So moving on to the main subject of the video guys, and that is the 2015 New York Auto Show and what were my highlights from it. Now it wasn't a massive show, there wasn't like a lot of big reveals, but there was around about 4 or 5 cars that really caught my attention, and we're going to be going through them right now. So I think you all know what the first one is going to be. It is obviously the McLaren 570S. Now if you guys follow my Facebook page, Petrolhead Paradise, it is the car group which I created on Facebook. I just want to say thank you so much for over 1,500 members of that. Seriously, that is unbelievable. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you want to join that guys, the link will be in the description below, also to my actual official Facebook page and Twitter page also. But yeah, the 570S, now this is set to be a rival of the brand new 2016 Audi R8 and Porsche 911 Turbo S. It's not only going to be competing with them in price but in performance as well, because this thing has got a turbocharged 3.8 litre V8 producing 562 horsepower and 443 pounds-feet of torque, 0 to 60 3.2 seconds, and it has a top speed of 204 miles an hour. So that is roughly around the same speed as the 650S, even though the 650S goes around about 207. 3 miles an hour. It's not a big gap, is it? It's not a massive gap, but I know there's going to be people saying, oh, 3 miles an hour in car terms makes all the difference. It's only 3 miles an hour, come on, seriously. Now I know there's been a lot of mixed opinions about the look of the new McLaren. Now these are my opinions guys, I know you have your own, so feel free to let me know in the comments below. Do you think it looks good? Do you think it looks crap? Or do you think it is the best car ever in terms of looks? But yeah, the front to me kind of looks more like a curvy Lykan Hypersport, if you know what I mean. It's like a more circular version of that. Now if you don't know what the Lykan Hypersport is, it'll be in Fast and Furious 7. It's the red car which Dom basically jumps off freaking 2 Dubai towers with. The side of it is obviously P1 inspired, you can definitely see that. And then the back of it, it reminds me of the BMW i8 and the Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio concept kind of mixed in. So it's a really nice looking thing. But the big question is, do I prefer this to the 650S or 675 LT? And I've got to put it plain, yeah I do. It just looks so much like, it looks more unique, because I've been complaining like since the 12C came out, all of McLaren's cars apart from the P1 have basically been based around that, because you had the 12C, and you had the 12C Spyder, then you had the 650S, then the 650S Spyder, then now we've got the 675 LT, and no doubt there's going to be a, well, I don't know if there's going to be a Spyder version, I doubt there will be. I'm pretty sure I heard on Evo that there's not going to be a Spyder version of that, but this thing, oh my god, I'm so glad they're moving on a little bit now guys, because the back of it, don't get me wrong, has like P1 inspired rear lights, but for the rest of it, I don't know. That's the other thing that the front end kind of reminds me of as well. The new 2017 Ford GT. It's just the shape of the lights and like the front end, how it's curved, and all the angles and stuff, it kind of looks like that as well. But yeah, as I said guys, let me know in the comments below what do you make of that. But I'm extremely excited for that car, and I hope it's in a racing game pretty damn soon. So the next car that really caught my eye, you should know me by now guys. For the people that have been on my channel for a very long time, you know I am a Jag man. I am a Jag man. So no doubt has the new Jaguar XF caught my eye. Oh my god, yes it has. Yeah, I know it's basically a longer and grown up looking version of the new XE, but why is that a bad thing? Seriously, why is that a bad thing? Because it looks freaking sweet. It really does. It's a really gorgeous car. I would kind of say more handsome than gorgeous, but it is like proper sex at the same time in that. Although I do prefer the XE, it's a lot more compact, it's a lot more sporty looking. So yeah, don't get me wrong, if you want to travel in luxury but by petrolhead standards, get this thing. Oh man, I mean I cannot wait for the R version of this. It's going to be unbelievable. I mean, if it gains the same V8 that the F-Type R Coupe has, I'll be happy, because I'm already happy right now because I'm going to tell you the engine specs on this version. Now there's many different options that you can get, like a diesel, you can get a hybrid one as well, but the one that we're interested in, especially me, is the 375 horsepower 3 litre V6, wait for it, from the F-Type. Oh my sweet lord. I've just died and went to heaven, seriously. I think that is in the S version, like the XFS, so oh man, I am literally the happiest guy you know right now. Seriously, I mean, the V6 SF Type is my dream car, because don't get me wrong, the V8 is good in that, but as Jeremy says, it shouts all the time. I don't know why that's a bad thing, but I agree with him. If you have to live with it every day, it would be a wee bit annoying. Plus, I prefer the sound of the V6, and also it's a little more manageable as well if you're living with it daily. So yeah, I'm so glad they made that move to put the V6 engine from the F-Type into the XF and the XE, because that is going to make for a lot better sounding saloons and a lot more happy businessmen. A lot more happy businessmen are going to be around, because they're going to be brought to life from their BMWs, their dark grey BMWs, to a loud shouting V6. Oh man. Oh yeah, I hope to see a lot of them on the road pretty damn soon. Another great thing about the XF is the rim selection. Now, as you can see in the picture in the top left, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the top left, but the rims look absolutely stunning. The way they're shaped, it kind of looks like a more edged machete. It is unbelievable. I love the rim selection of the XF and the XE, and I really hope when it comes into a game, fingers crossed Forza Motorsport 6, that they actually keep these rims for the standard model, because Turn 10 have kind of a history about bringing in models, for example the 458 Italia and the California, with quite rubbish standard rims. Now I don't know if that's the car that Ferrari sent them or anything like that, but please give us the option for like proper factory rims in the future. That would be great, Turn 10. I'm going to be doing a video of my wish list for Forza Motorsport 6 soon anyway, guys, so yeah, I really hope that they add that feature into the game, and yeah, I just can't wait to see the XF come into a game. So next up is the Subaru STI performance concept. Now, as you can see, it is based on the Subaru BRZ obviously, but it's got a lot more exterior features on it, like the massive rear spoiler, big rear diffuser, twin center exhaust pipes, more aggressive like side skirts, front bumper, etc, etc, etc. It's just an overall more beefier looking machine, and I love it to bits. Oh my god, I love it to bits. Now, the good thing is that they've pumped it up engine wise as well, rather than just exterior, and that is what I think the BRZ slash FRS slash GT86 needed. Now we have got a turbocharged 2 litre Boxster 4 engine with 300 horsepower and 300 pounds-feet of torque. Now, sadly, this is where I've got to break the bad news here. I've got to break bad, bitch. I've got to break the bad news. Sadly, it won't be going into production. Oh my god, I'm sick and tired of Subaru like showing us STI performance like concepts and stuff. I believe they had one from a few years back, and then they said that it won't be getting into productions. This looks production ready. For the love of God, Subaru, please make it. We want an STI BRZ. We want one. Please make it. So the second last car which I found interesting at the 2015 New York Auto Show was the Porsche Boxster Spyder. Now, although I think the previous Boxster Spyder looks a lot better, this one still looks super damn nice. As with the last Spyder, this one has certain unique exterior features that the standard Boxster doesn't have. Now, the two main noticeable ones are the mini duck spoiler at the back. Well, at least that's what I think it is. It kind of looks like a little duck spoiler reminiscent of the 1973 Carrera RS. It really does look like that. And the kind of like big arches over the engine bay, if you know what I mean. That's the two features that stand out for me. Obviously it has like bigger bumpers, better rims, etc, etc, but that is really nice looking. Although I do prefer the GT4 Cayman in terms of looks, it's still a great looking car. But to basically put the cherry on top of the cake for this little thing, they have put in the 911 Carrera S engine into it. Yeah, you heard that right. A 911 engine in a Boxster. So, I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped for it. I really am. I wish they'd done that with the GT4 Cayman. I really wish they'd done that with that, but I'm really looking forward to see how this thing turns out, because the 911 engine actually produces 375 horsepower, which is 45 more than the GTS Boxster. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, and has a top speed of 180 miles an hour. So if you were to ask me what car I would take, either the new Porsche Spyder, new Boxster Spyder I mean, sorry, or the new GT4, it'd be a tough call, but I still feel in my heart I would go for the Cayman GT4. So moving on to the final car, guys, and that is the Cadillac CT6. Now, much like the Jaguar XF, which I mentioned earlier, the new CT6 to me is kind of like a stretched version of the new CTS Cadillac. So I like to think of it as like a Maybach or Maybach, I don't know how you pronounce it, I think it is Maybach, for Cadillac, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like a stretched S-Class, if you know what I mean, in like Mercedes terms, but in Cadillac's terms it's a stretched CTS. So that is the way I like to think of it. But although I ain't complaining about the looks, I'm not complaining about the looks because it looks pretty classy. It looks really classy. So yeah, nice clean lines, and I have to say it's probably one of the best looking Cadillacs I have ever seen. But I really wish they just spiced up the rear end a little bit more to like match the gorgeous front end, because them lights and the whole front face of this thing looks amazing. It really does. Now you can get quite a lot of engine options for this thing. You can get a 275 horsepower turbo 4-cylinder, a 335 horsepower V6, or the big dog, which is the 400 horsepower twin turbo V6, aka the petrolhead's choice. But I think the key feature, which I found very interesting about this thing, is that it's totally made out of aluminium. So it's going to be a lot lighter than previous models. For example, the old CTS, the blooming, which I think like other big Cadillac models and that. So the surprising fact that I bet you guys will not believe, this thing is actually lighter than a BMW M5. Yeah, that is unbelievable. It is lighter than an M5. That is crazy. I'm pretty sure I heard that on Fastlane Daily. That's the thing I was watching. So yeah, oh my god. I mean, it's a Cadillac, so it means luxury, but at the same time it means absolute swaggy, classy style. All I've got to say now is I cannot wait for the V version of this thing. If they do decide to make it, I'm not too sure if they are going to make one, considering the fact that it is their flagship model, but it'd be great to see kind of like a more hardcore version, like an AMG CT6. That'd be great. So I'm going to wrap up this video here, guys. We have arrived in Las Vegas, and I just want to say, let me know in the comments below what car do you want me to use for the next one. I've got a couple in mind. The next episode should be coming up next week, and yeah, we're going to be going from LA to, I'm pretty sure it is Detroit. I'm not too sure. I think it is Detroit. So yeah, and also while you're down there, then please do let me know what was your favourite unveiling from the New York Auto Show. Mine has to be the McLaren 570S because it's had the same effect as when the 458 Italia was launched. It's just like that certain petrolhead moment, you just start drooling. You're like, oh my god. So yeah, you never know, the 570S might be my new my new love in the car world. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, then please do leave it a like and subscribe to the channel for more car stuff and just normal gaming stuff as well. And also check out my Facebook and Twitter if you want to keep more up to date with me outside of YouTube and stuff. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching guys. I will see you next time. Peace.